아직 세다. 다르게 건드님도 좀. Hey. 다들 침라목이 다린데라 아니 다 가상 지단기 군주 중간라 아니 뭐라 다 야 샹야기 로 시티 카운슬 샹야기 아니 디치레 중간이 모델라 회백이 템데로 오지 가도 제고 친지 치레 다 단다델라 다 미만 상마 땅 아주기 단다 하이박 다 박델 라이로와 원디기 다 시티 카운슬 샹야 officially launch 라이로와 다른 캠페인 다 launch 디 다른 당고디 치고로와 디 인디 삼바 치세 사자 디 디레 박델 홀체 다른 디나라 잡조 치게 다 페퍼 다 상마 다 디낭로 라이어 아니 낭로 티두긴다 지미기데 캠페인 오피스 파크델 다 낭로 튀긴다 지미 빨라 안돼 내가 징해 아니 쇠자다 셀라 상마 자리 치시대 다시 플레이 셀라 자리 치셔 네 캠페인 기타 고티 소주 What is the figuration? Hey, how are you? Yeah, so. Hey, tell us about it. I'm Sheila, Tariche, Dinia, Sangma. Andela, Shendep dan Dendegi, campaign giche to Shendep Jasache, message wall che. Antarin della codice neta, tadi ayo ya kochish. 다 진파 제탄이 진마 튀긴다. 안돼 고리 이리 싫다. Can I take one? 다들 짐이 되라. Tarinta della Chimigi officially launch. Roa della Gabyo Chingeta.
Give it up to the top! Oh my God! Art nourishes community. That's a quote from one of my favorite applause to the tech team!
Hey.
I don't know how to turn on that mic, this mic, without the tech team. So, wow, there are so many people here. Just looking around, seeing all these beautiful faces. I want to do a little activity, because as I said, this is the campaign team. You're not just here for the campaign launch. This is the team. This is the team that's going to get you elected. We're going to elect community into council. All right? And it takes all of us. It takes every single person in here. And so because of the team, we should get to know each other. So I want you to turn to the person beside you, or maybe walk up to someone you've never met before, and exchange how you know Jimmy. Just do it. We're gonna do it for like 2 minutes. Turn to the person beside you and go, hey, how do you know Jimmy? This is how I know Jimmy. I know Jimmy. How do I know Jimmy?
Aji, you have nobody to talk, so.
Oh, I met Jimmy through Leon. Leon lives in Parkdale, now is in Taiwan, and we eat ramen together after an action in like the fall. Okay, now turn to the other person beside you and go, hey, how do you know Jimmy? This is how I know Jimmy. This is team bonding exercise, because we are the campaign team, remember? We're gonna fundraise, we're gonna knock on the doors, we're gonna send emails. Hyde Park Parkdale does not know what's coming in the next 2 months, and it's gonna go beyond the next 2 months.
Ishi, be careful, look behind you.
Okay. Do we feel like we bonded? We've created new friends, and honestly, later, like as the night goes on, talk to new people. Talk to someone you haven't talked to in a while. Talk to someone that maybe you drifted apart from, but you want to connect with them again. You know, be nice, be kind, be gentle. Okay, so our next speaker, if you can't tell by this makeshift speech stand, is the one, the only Jenny Hello everyone, my name is Chinny Lomo and I'm running to be your city councilor for Parkdale Hyde Park. You know, the value of democracy was imprinted in me when I was quite young. I was born as a Tibetan but in South India as a stateless refugee. I always wondered what home was, what home looks like. But as I grew, I learned, and as the Tibetan saying goes, wherever you are happy, you can call home. And whoever is
of parents. So, no matter where my advocacy and human rights work took me around the world, I always came back home. Home where I am happy and where I have many mamas and babas, and that is Parkdale. Look around. You are all the people who raised me, my community. I am who I am today because of you, our community. You've taught me how to be in touch with the needs of our communities and to strive for better in every way, because as I get better, that's how I'll be able to serve and give back to our communities better. This is the same community that faced disastrous impact of our government that continues to fail to meet the needs of our people. And throughout the pandemic, this is the same community that was one of the hardest hit neighborhoods. In addition to the struggles of getting access to vaccines, masks, sanitizers, you know, this intersection right here of King and Queen, which is still under construction, you know, that continues to affect the businesses, but also during the pandemic, people who were hit the hardest during the pandemic could not get to the ER. And despite all those struggles, our community still continues to come together, keep each other safe, and fight for a better tomorrow. When the city shut down, we rose up like we always do, and our communities have been and continue to fight for food growing spaces on unused land owned by the city, for walkable neighborhoods, for more green spaces without the washing, and real investments in our communities like affordable housing, bold climate solutions, better transit, and not on law enforcement's harassing and hitting sites in Hyde Park. So let us, our communities, reimagine what safety means to us. Let us demand for representation in office that are in touch. Along with community action happening in our circles of mutual aid, it's time to rise above the challenges and to demand for a better city with bold policy solutions and accountability for politicians to the community. Hence, let us present to you our 4 priorities for Ward 4. How can we talk about housing without talking about safety? I remember once being told about this 311 call a community member made for their neighbor who was houseless. During the harshest winter of -25 degrees, you know how cold it is during the winter times, and they made a call. And you know what the 311's response was? We don't have any room for shelter. We'll sleep in the TTC.
Shame!
I know we're tired, we're frustrated, and some even jaded. But we must not let this indifference, the cynicism, and the distrust lead to complacency. Because the truth is, winter will come again. Many of our neighbors, seniors who were in food insecure will still continue to be. Our neighbors who got eviction notices are still fighting those. The amount of development applications in Parkdale Hyde Park has only increased and now will increase faster than ever. It doesn't matter here or there, because at the end of the day, our neighbors, our community members are falling through the cracks, and the developers are entering our communities and continue to make millions while pushing the community members out.
Shame!
Shame. There's a dire need for us to come together, build coalition and camaraderie between people who believe in community care. So I ask you, is that possible? You think it's possible?
Yes!
You, and you, think about your neighbors. Think about the people who live down the street. Where are they? Are they here with us right now? Think about how they calling for not just coming together, but to heal, to take action, and to ultimately bring our communities into City Hall. So whether it is literature dropping, knocking on doors, canvassing, or donating, with your support, I really do think it's possible. Not only is it possible, but it must happen because it's time. It's time to transform the way Parkdale High Park does its politics. It is time for bold solutions that meet our current crises. There is no more time for half measures. Parkdale High Park can no longer be an afterthought for this city. It's time, and it's time to choose Chimmy. Choose Chimmy for change, choose Chimmy for community, and choose Chimmy for council. And together, let's bring this community into City Hall. Thank you, everybody.
Oh my God! Wow! Woo! Goosebumps! Let's bring community to council! When I say bring community, you say to council, bring community!
Council.
Okay, I'm gonna ask questions and all you have to do is just say yes. Are you gonna canvass?
Yes.
Are you gonna donate?
Yes.
Are you gonna dance in the Gorshin?
Yes.
Are you gonna buy drinks at the bar tonight?
Yes.
Are you gonna eat food? Are you
Yes.
gonna bring Chimmy to council? Okay, next up we have Kashinan Satang and Sonam Choki to come to the stage! Energy! Can we also give a round of applause for Hanya, who's been doing an amazing job keeping the energy up?
All right, everybody, we're going to do our best to keep the energy up.
Yeah.
So lovely to see you all, the lovely faces here. It's an honor to be here for me. It's an honor for me to share the stage with Sonam Choki. And of course, choose Chimmy. Who wants to see Chimmy as your next city councilor?
Woo! We are.
I've had the pleasure of basically watching Chimmy grow up right before my eyes. One thing I know about her is everything she's done, she's had to fight for it. She's had to fight for to become the president of the UFT Student Council. She had to fight for that, and she achieved her goal. She's a Parkdale resident. She went to elementary school here. She knows the problem of Parkdale. She's seen it. She lives it. She breathes it. She is going to be somebody that will fight for you. She will take the time for you. Another thing, Chimmy is, you need somebody in the office who's going to be tough as Chimmy is. She's tough as a sledgehammer. She does not give up.
Yes.
You need somebody to be able to say the things that they don't want to hear, things that they don't ask about. Chimmy will ask those tough questions when the time comes and when the time rises. She will be there for you. That's guaranteed and that's for sure. So we're here to do and explain a little bit about a very important part of the campaign, which is the fundraising. Now, we already are fighting an uphill battle. We don't have government funding. So when we say this campaign is by the community, for the community, it's absolutely true. The community is us. The community is you guys. You guys are the ones that are going to make this campaign successful, and we will have reached the goal of CHG in that city.
Wow. I just want to take a moment right now for all of us together to just breathe and understand that this is happening. Earlier, Hanya asked all of us to sort of talk to our neighbors and find out how it is that we know Chimi. So I thought I'd share a little bit about how I know Chimi. Chimi and I have grown up together here in Parkdale, and I've had the privilege of growing with her. We've done a number of internships together, so I feel like I am quite qualified to endorse Chimi to say that Chimi is going to represent our voice in council. Does anyone else here agree with me? So I just want to ask a question here. Who here has been inspired by Chimi? Who here believes Chimi will make a difference and represent our voice in council? Okay, here's another question. Who here got one of their COVID vaccines through Chimi? Is there anyone?
Yes.
Yeah. So Chimi has a proven track record. She isn't someone who just stands on stage and says pretty words. She is someone who has talked the talk and walked the walk. I know that there's a lot of people from the Tibetan community here, as well as people from other communities, and I think something that's really important to acknowledge is that when someone is taking a step like Chimi is, it's really important to look at who is supporting her. And I think if we just look at the number of people that have spoken on stage today in support of Chimi, I think it says a lot, and I feel like we have an immense responsibility to make sure that Chimi makes it to council, and I think one of the most important ways of doing that is by fundraising. Chimi Lambo and I have worked for a number of organizations together, including SFT. I think a lot of people here know Students for Free Tibet, and fundraising is key. There is so much Chimi Lambo can do as a person, and unless she has support from her community, it's not going to be possible. So this is the moment. We're all gonna show Chimi, we're gonna put our money where our mouth is. I know this is super capitalist, but this is how the world works right now, and we need to get Chimi into the system in order to dismantle and change the way politics is done, transform the way politics is done so that it reflects the voices and the experiences of people from her community, from our community. So, without further ado, I know everyone's super excited. I'm gonna pass it back to Joshua so we can get the ball rolling.
Thank you. So as you know, we're mentioning about the financial burdens and what we need to make a successful campaign. We're already behind the eight ball already. These other people already get funding from the government and everything. So we need everybody's input here. We need everybody's support here. You guys are already sitting in your seats. Why you guys are sitting in that seat is because you believe in Chimi and you believe in the work that she's going to do is going to be good for us, and it's going to be good for the community, and hopefully it will extend beyond that. One thing that Chimi has that I need to say is somebody that's going to be in office is that she has integrity. Some of the word that's kind of loses itself when you're in politics, but Chimi has that integrity. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's watching. Chimi can do that, yes or no? Yeah. That's right, Chimi can do that. Chimi can do that for you guys. So I'm gonna stop and overdue. So we're trying to raise some funds here. We have 3 or 4 people gonna be walking around the floor. There's one over there that I can do it, and I think there's another one over there. So I'm going to start off, and I got this information directly from the Toronto City website. This goes to about how your donations can be a rebate on your donation. So I know people already have a number in their mind that they want to donate. So all I ask you to do is add a 0 to that number, and then you guys can. Nobody got that joke. I'm going to go through the rebates that you guys will be able to get, and that took this directly from the Toronto City website. Okay, so we're going to start off with the first, the higher tier level of donations that we can try to and see. and then show us how much you really want Chile to be successful in this campaign. So I'm looking for anybody that can step up to the plate, hit a home run for us right now. Anybody want to donate between $1,000 to $1,200? The rebate for those amount is $608 and $641. So if you think about it, that $1,200 donation that you're making, you're only actually paying like less than $600.
이시.
Does that make sense? Does anybody understand what I'm saying right now? Okay,
Yes.
I want to make sure you guys are understanding what I'm saying. Yes? Okay, so let's start the video.
Because there are other people that fully level